The Veutile Education Consultancy started in 2019 with free programs for underprivileged to help them become more literate. A new program is starting this month where the youth will be taught on how to draft a business plan and the necessity of sustaining and growing a business. This morning we are joined in studio by Rakkel Ndeutala from Veutile Education Consultancy, as well as Anita Ferenciano, who is a co-founder of the consultancy, to enlighten us more on the programs offered free of charge at this consultancy. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to Good Morning Namibia.
Good morning.
Okay. Rakkel, let me start with you, perhaps. And this business, when is the business program expected to start running?
Well, I'm Anita, she's Rakkel.
All right.
It will start as of the beginning of September, the first week of September.
Oh, say that again?
The first week of September.
The first week of September.
Yes.
How long are these programs expected to run?
For the next 4 months. So we are, for the next 4 months.
Okay, Rakkel, why then this specific decision to focus on people who are in business? Why teach people to start a business and to sustain? What is in it for you?
Usually as upcoming youth, we have seen that most of entrepreneur youth are failing out on business-wise. The youth have the ideas and the skills on starting business, but just that they face some challenges, and that because if we have to come up with a business, you need at least a business plan. Because a business plan, as I see it, is like a roadmap of a company, of one that you know what you want to do, and you have the objectives, and as well as the vision in it once you have a plan on something that is written down, and to attract also investors wise. And it's just that the youth has a lot of challenges when it's coming up to a business plan. It's like it's stuck sometimes a certain program or a certain a scheme that needs a youth to be funded. They are asked of a business plan, but they just not all have idea of how to come up with a business plan.
Okay. Has this always been part of your venture, moving from, that is, helping underprivileged people and now focusing on people to start businesses?
Okay. Actually, when we started with the kids of the computer classes, it's that is underprivileged children as well in our communities, like in Greenwell and Mahulele centers here. We have seen on that most of underprivileged children have a lack of technology-wise. They are really smart. It's just that not everyone can afford the computer classes. So then we started we have to train them at the early age. Because we do grade 6, we start to train from grade 6 to grade 10. And then now, while we are in the community, we still see that there are some youth that they are struggling with their business, starting up a business. Then is where we have started a research. And on that research is where we decide now, okay, we are still there to help them, the youth.
Okay. Anita, is there a limit of number of people that can register for this business program, and which age group are you specifically perhaps targeting for this program?
Well, we are targeting age of 18 and above, and there's no limit at all.
Okay.
Yes.
So where will this training be taking place?
It will be taking place at the centers, the 4 centers that are in Windhoek.
Okay. Which centers are those?
The centers that we are, the youth programs, we are going to run it through the councillor's office. Okay. Is where we are going to put the forms. The youth has to go to the councillors as from Monday, that is the 14th of August. And while the kids the program usually they register at the centers. Okay. And the centers we are talking about now, the Mahulele centers and Samora Mashero, we are going to run this program per constituency-wise. So that's how we are going to do it. And most of the councillors will also announce when they used to come register. But as we promised, as from Monday on, they can go to their nearest centers to get the forms for the youth.
Okay. Let's talk about how specifically, perhaps, Anita, let me start with you. How will the Namibian child specifically benefit from making use of this particular free training that you're offering?
It will enlighten them on how to venture into business, right? Because most of the people, I believe, that from our research, they start a business and then they feel like, oh, okay, it's not going well, let me stop. But if we implement them that starting a business, any kind of business, there is a structure to it, and there's a time frame whereby you need to learn the industry that you want to venture in, and as well educate yourself so that you can continuously be in that momentum of growing your business. And it takes years, right? We live in a culture whereby everyone's famous or want things done right on time. I mean, yeah. So we are trying to give them that understanding of good things takes time. And if you want something, you need to put in effort and understanding and also just growing in all dangerous ways.
Okay. Now, Rakkel, are there specific, in terms of your research, you said that you did conduct a research. Now, in terms of research you've done, are there specific business focus areas that the research that you have done that youth want to participate in? Or are you just going to be training general train? Are you going to be doing general training in terms of you know, how to start a business? Are you going to say, no, if you want to maybe go in the oil and gas, this is what you want to do. If you want to go into marketing, this is what you do. Is it overall basic, or are you going to target specific areas?
We don't really want to target specifically, because we are going to block out, we are going to try. Let us say we have those that registered for company, for instance, but they are having on documents home sitting. And then there are those that they want to go open a company. And we are going to try, because it's the youth, right? We are going to talk, because when it comes to a company, it needs different ideas, different heads and so on.
Okay.
Yes.
So what has perhaps been, as a founder and co-founders, and this is to both of you, what has been the biggest challenge since you started operating this free of charge program since 2019?
It has been, we had a lot of challenges, that especially when we are busy with the computer classes of the kids, where some kids, because this is an afternoon programs, even if we have the computers, some we don't, all the centers said we don't have enough computers, but we try, we even put maybe 2 or 3 kids at one computer. And although if we have that, sometimes the kids come with empty stomachs and so on. Sometimes they don't attend classes. Then we have to do something for a lunch. It's a lot. We are trying. Let us just say we are trying.
We sometimes also offer transportation for them, and also just the necessity of lecturers for the computer class, because we actually do offer internship for for graduates, right? So that they can at least intern for us. But as well, that comes with something, because we need at least to pay them transportation fees and just that little thing, right? So those are some of the challenges that we have been facing for over the past 4 years. But in all, yeah, we'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
For interest sake, how many young people have you offered, especially the underprivileged, have you offered free programs since 2019 up to date?
On the computer side, it's 578 kids we trained so far. And on the youth, as we have been, we didn't record that much, because someone will just come and then say, can you give advice as here? But we not record that, because it was just it was not really on our page, on our plate, until we decided to do a research a bit, and we said, okay, this time we can go register them.
Okay. Now, as we begin to wrap up our conversation this morning, will be the certificate of attendance, or what will they basically be getting out of this program should they attend?
Well, it will be a 3 to 5 day course, and there will definitely be certificates, and as well some mentors that will be coming in and engaging with them throughout the 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
Yes.
Any parting thoughts before we let you go this morning?
I will just want to tell the youth not to give up, and as we share everyone's wins, and it's not easy, but we can make it easy. Nothing so difficult with God's grace.
I believe that everyone deserves, right? We need everyone's ideas, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship, especially with unemployment rate in the country. If you can come up with if you can start up your business, you can employ 2 to 3 people, and those 2 to 3 people can employ, and I think that's how we navigate the unemployment rate in the country, and we need different businesses to come up and to rise up.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, ladies, thank you very much, and we wish you all the best with this free program initiative that you are running.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, that was Rakkel Ndeutala, who's a managing director at Veutile Education Consultancy, as well as Anita Feresiana, who's also a co-founder of the same consultancy, talking to us about the free computer training programs that will be offering starting sometime next week from the 14th It's a 3 to 5 day program. So if you are in those specific areas where they will be offering, please do ensure that you participate and learn a thing or two. They did indicate that they have trained over 578 young people since 2019. Indeed, remarkable statistics. If you are watching and you are able to assist, please do whatever it needs to take to be able to assist them to reach more people, more young people who can be capacitated in order for them to become productive citizens of the economy. Now,